I'm making this video as a response to one that I had created earlier where ABC versus CBA phase rotation doesn't change when it comes out of a DY. And what I mean specifically is if you feed in ABC into a YN transformer, it comes out as it goes in as a delta. If it's a phase shift of one, the one is not changed, and it's still going to be ABC with a clock shift of one. If you change it to CBA, it's still going to be CBA with a clock shift of one. And from everything I've been taught, that's what I had learned, and I am humbly learned on this. And so I just want to share it and correct myself as an effort to teach others. So I do admit defeat and submit. I was very adamant about it until someone submitted this paper. I'm not going to point out names, but this is an SEL paper stating the exact same thing. And I was like, man, I just can't be so wrong that even SEL is, I was like, okay, so what am I missing? And what I decided to do was I went into a software that I have and I just built, this is uh, a Y in D one transformer. That's the connection diagram that we have going on here. You can check this out if you want. And I have a three-phase source right over here. Okay, and that doesn't matter too much. I slowed it all down to 1 hertz so you can see it. And they're rotating at 120 degrees apart, so it's three-phase, right? And I'm going to pause the video and fix this and just take 3 of these so that way you don't see this one, and this one. And now you can see it's red, yellow, blue. This is it right here. Red, yellow, blue in order, three-phase. And I'm going to stop it. You can see it. This is red, and then a little bit after comes yellow, a little bit after comes blue. And then if you look, red comes back after. So that's the peaks. I just want you to see that this is three-phase, and it's very easy to tell. And I'm gonna pause and turn these back on because it's a bit of a challenge to get the colors right. So oh, okay. So we're back, and I've got those colors turned back on, just how we had it before. And if you can't tell the primary to the secondary, you can just look at amplitudes. You can see it right here. This one's going up to about 4 volts, 5 volts really, and then this one goes up to about 2 volts. So the lower amplitude's over here on the right hand side, and so the secondary is a lower amplitude, the primary is a higher amplitude. All right. That's just the easiest way of telling, and you can even see that right here in the phaser. So this is exactly what it looks like with a clock shift of one. And I'm going to pause it for a second. You can look at it. The primaries are on top. The primaries are all of these top three go up to 4 volts and RMS, and then the bottom ones go up to about 2 volts RMS. And so when you look at this, the red one of the secondary right here in the middle is slightly after the red one of the primary, and so that's about 30-degree clock shift. All of these are drifted, the secondaries are drifted to the right about 30 degrees, and that's exactly as you expect it. And so I'm going to go back and unpause this. So this is exactly what we expected, right? And if you didn't pay attention, you see the amplitudes on the bottom right here. That this is all of them in order. So nothing hairy, but this little switch that I got going on, what it does is it basically just swaps these two phases right here. That's what it does. It just swaps these two phases. So if we do that, what happens, right? I'm gonna turn on the switch. And this is where I am humbly defeated, and I absolutely submit in the name of science. So if you look at these, now the secondary, right, is going and it's leading the primary. And you can see that right here. Now this secondary one, the sine wave is 30 degrees ahead, and it's the same for all of them. Okay. And did our phase rotation change? Well, look at it just, ever so closely. What is our phase rotation? Well, now it's C comes first, then B, then A. Bottom is the same. C, and then B, and then A. And then, so or you could say it's A, C, B, if you're looking at which peak comes first, doesn't really matter. It's still CBA now. So our phase rotation has indeed gone to CBA, and the primary is lagging the secondary by 30 degrees. And this absolutely threw me for a loop. I love the fact that someone pointed this out and made me wrong so that way I can learn as well. So thank you, and hopefully this helps someone else. I'm going to repeat this one more time so that way you can see it. This is the primary sitting here, and this is basically a YNd1. Okay, and as you could pause the screen and look at this and see what they're actually, looking, and then if we flip this switch, this transformer now acts like a YNd11. Okay. But that's because it has a phase rotation that is reversed according to the nameplate. All nameplates are typically stamped as an ABC, not a CBA. And so that's what's going on. So hopefully this helps someone, and really cool. I'm absolutely okay with being right, or being wrong, if I'm absolutely wrong. I want to know why and learn from it. So hopefully that someone else can learn from this too. So thank you.